Okay, just overall, I thought they competed very well today. They came out rested. I thought their legs were underneath them pretty good. Mentally, they were sharp. Had a huge care factor about them, and a very smooth and crisp practice. So proud of the kids the way they went through the practice today. Went back and forth, offense, defense, scrimmage went by with the live reps, went back and forth. So I was proud of the kids. They did a very good job of competing, and I think they did a nice job of preparing the last couple of days to get themselves ready for practice.
What do you think of the offense and the red zone stuff?
We'll go back and look at it. It's right now it's one mistake here in the red zone, you got a problem on offense or on defense. So it's the first look at it. Red zone install was really just today, but we wanted to be able to make sure we were able to get some live reps, and we scored some and got stopped sometimes. So we'll have to get back and evaluate it. The kickers did a nice job of kicking the ball, other than the ones that I made obnoxiously long for them, which is probably not the easiest kick in the world for sure.
Are you pleased with kind of where you're at right now? I know it's only a couple practices, but are you pleased right now?
Yeah, I am. I'm very pleased after today's practice. I thought that when we came out on Wednesday, we were good. We were efficient. It reminded me of more of a Tuesday practice during the season when you're asking them to work and get themselves in a position to have a quality work day. Every day is not a game day, and it doesn't have to be, but they have to work. But today I felt like they came out with a little bit more energy and juice, which they should. They got to go a little bit live, and they're in the pads for the first time. So, I'm happy where we're at, and I'm never going to be jump up and down for joy and say we're right where we want to be. I don't know if I'll ever say that, but I'm proud of these kids. One weekend, I'm very proud of them.
What have you thought of Kurt Phillips? He's a guy who had to work so hard to get that starting job. It doesn't seem like he wants to let go of that easily.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids competing at that spot, and Kurt is he's kind of typifies what you love about college football at the end. It's important for him to cling on and keep fighting, and loves to be around his teammates, loves college football, and he's done a tremendous job of taking care of himself since I've been here, as far as watching him go through his daily life and what he does, and preparing his body for practices. And we talk about it every day. So I'm a little stiff, he's a little stiff too. I'm just a lot older than he is, but I'm proud of him, the way he's hung in there. And he's fighting like crazy, and got some good quarterbacks, so it'll be interesting.
What's been the attitude like with the team and yourself? And do you feel like you're meshing well, and do you feel comfortable?
Yeah, I think we all feel more comfortable every day. The kids, the coaches, the managers, the trainers, sports information people. Every day we get a little bit more meshed together, if you will. But they're a fun group to be around, and they're good kids, and they listen, and they've got a lot of hunger to learn the game of football. So that's what I love about coaching. Get out here on the field with them, and I think it's an ongoing process, but we're making strides.
What do you think they picked up the new stuff, Gary? They've been pretty receptive to new techniques and all the changes.
Yeah, there's always, when you have a team that has had success, and obviously University of Wisconsin has had some tremendous success. Kids are smart. They sit back and look at things, and it's far different than taking over a team that hasn't had any success. Kids at that point will pretty much bring in everything and just accept everything. But I think these number one, they're smart young men, and number two, the tweaks and the way you're teaching as a coach. As long as they're backed up with what we say all the time, we want to make sure we teach with technique. We want to teach with theory, and we want to teach with ideas and concepts. And these kids have wrapped their arms around that, and they're very receptive to everything that we're asking them to do to this point.
It's only been a week, but have you seen growth in the team, and what's been the biggest improvement so far?
I just said probably they're just comfortable. That's probably number one. Today we were much more physical. Usually when you're learning a little bit and you're doing things for the first time, you're not as reactive. We all know that this is a reactive game. And I would say today that there was not as much thinking going on. Okay, I got that, I line up here, and away we go. It's pre-snap awareness is much better on offense, defense, and on special teams, which allows you to play faster. So that's probably the biggest thing I see.
Are you pretty excited about your running backs, group of running backs, when you see what Melvin Gordon and some other guys can do?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, great work ethic, and excited to come to practice every day with very talented young men. Thomas does a great job of coaching those kids and put them in the right spot, and they expect to be great. And that's what we want to do as a football team. You'll hear me say this 1,000 times. At the end of the day, coaching is is way, way overrated. This game is about kids. It's about players. Players make plays. Players win games. And we got a couple, 3 young men back there that can make some special plays, I believe. And they just got to keep working.
What about the wide receivers? What have you seen out of them so far?
You know, they've made some plays down the field. And I would say this: the way we're throwing the football is putting it on them. You know, so they're going to turn around and the ball's going to be there a lot. And I think we got 3 or 4 quarterbacks that are throwing the ball very well. Number one, for the most part, when we get an opportunity in the back end to make a play, are the wideouts. So they've done a nice job. We pulled some balls out of the air. We've run some nice, clean, crisp routes. We've caught some contested balls. But I would also say on the flip side, the DBs are competing like crazy too. So it's a competitive battle, but I'm pleased with the wideouts. We'll see how they block today in the little bit of the live session with pads on. But they know what they want to do, and they're excited about the opportunity to hopefully make some plays down the field in the throw game.
Did Zagzebski catch your eye a little bit in the live stuff at the end? Made a couple of plays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's there's a bunch of them out there that keep catching your eye, if you will. But the kids are overall. I would just say this: they're competing at a high level, and we'll see where they go. But there's so many of them. It's hard to watch that tape. Rather than single them out, I'd rather watch the film first. I'm not that smart to run the scrimmage or a live period and then look at kids too much.
Do you feel like you're getting some answers at center and left tackle too?
Yeah, I think Coach Woods is evaluating them every day. There's a comfort level that takes. All of a sudden, you ask a young man to go over and play left tackle. It's not real easy, and to be involved as a center and walk in there and I'm going to say, okay, now I'm going to be the guy that calls the protection. Now I got to snap the ball. I think all of the young men that are in those spots are kind of wrapping their arms around. A lot of new faces. There's not just 2. There's really about 4 or 5. And even with some guys that are starting at other spots, playing a little bit there. So work in progress, but good work's going on. Anything else? We good? Good. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.